someone criticizes me and I get angry back at that person, I don't see how that anger is an expression of love. I would see it.
Are you not angry? When you get angry, somebody criticizes?
Pardon?
When you get angry, somebody criticizes?
Why do I get angry?
What will happen? What is happening when somebody criticizes you?
It feels like I'm protecting something. It feels like I'm protecting some idea.
Why those ideas are needed? Are they so precious that you have to guard them?
Pardon?
Are they so precious that you have to guard them? That's an idea. And the man the person that who is criticizing your ideas, not you. See why you are getting angry.
I'm getting angry because I feel hurt.
Right.
It would have to do with some idea I have about myself, or some feeling or some image I have about who I am.
So this image, I will tell you.
Yeah.
These kind of images are needed in order for our own survival of our own image of our own self. They are the supports, they are the props on which that we live or we exist. When these props are removed, our ego crashes. Don't say that when I am using the word ego, don't attach it to some Vedanta. Ego means ego. In English, what ego means? That is the ego. What is ego is? What you think you are. What you think you are in the eyes of others. What you think you are about what other people think about you. You have an image, whether it is true or not. When that is shaken, you get angry. You expect that all the others should conform to those images. Whether some things are good and some things are bad, whatever it may be. So this is the love of your own self, your own existence is threatened by the existence.
Yeah, that's true.
So what the person is doing, she or he is trying to remove the props of your ego. So you get angry. So in other words, your anger is an expression of the love of your own self. You follow?
Yeah, I follow. Yeah, I follow. And yet, within it, there's still pain and suffering. That anger, which has to do with the image, which has to do with love of my own self-existence, still when the anger is there, in relationship to the creator. Pardon?
Because you don't understand this expression of love of your own self that you get daily. Once you understand it, that will never affect you. That's what I have been trying to press upon you. Try to look upon everything, whether it is anger or hatred. This is in fact an expression of love of one degree or other, one aspect or other, one type or other. Whether this is deep, pure, unconditional love or no, whatever may be the love, it is love. Try to look upon all aspects of your life like this. How easy our life becomes. How thrilling, how ecstatic in fact. When somebody criticizes, you will be directly pointed to that aspect, that proper, that pillar, which props up to the ego. If you are really honest in self-inquiry, it's the best thing. You should thank him. really precise. Because that will directly point you at the ego. For them that who wants to inquire, to harass the self, to harass the ego, these things. I am not advocating that. I am advocating that even this false self is an expression, that love of life. Why should we get angry on that false self and then get disturbed with it? Let us make friends with that so-called enemy. If at all we need to arrest the false ego, as long as it remains an enemy and it disturbs you, it gives you pain, and it becomes a friend and it stops giving you pain. But if it is there, it will be there, otherwise you don't worry.
How do you know when you reach normalcy? How do you know when you reach normalcy? When you reach the normal.
A normal person won't put that this. He knows that he is normal.
A normal person.
He knows that he is normal. Why has to doubt his normalcy? Still there are certain things to achieve, get the normalcy. It's not so easy. It's not so easy. It's so elusive. It comes and the abnormality again comes. The abnormality again comes.
Yes.
So the actual normalcy is where the susceptibility is not there. Then I should say that yes, it is normal. When you are here, down here, because you are so much susceptible to the environmental influences, you feel normal. But how it would be when you go away? How to go away also. And then see again. How susceptible that we are. If we are not susceptible, again coming. And then gaining. Till that time that nothing will disturb our normalcy first. Then we think of super normalcy or something else. Divinity, spirituality, and all these things. We want to wash our shirt, we wash it and dry it in the sun. Normally it takes an hour or two. If you just go for every 5 minutes and see, this is dried and bring it to the room, and then so it's not wet, still wet. And again going into the sun and then putting it. And again going and checking. Anyhow, by your checking, it doesn't become dry. It becomes dry, nothing it does. Simply to be in the sun, to expose itself to the sun. Leave it, if you can leave it, it will become dry. All the wetness will go, it becomes normal. If you don't check it, it will be delayed in time. And I never told you that by checking you will come to normalcy. You will be trying it. And I prefer the word basking. Basking in the grace of the sun. You have become so free, so chill, so cold. What we have to do is simply it's happening. Those who can't do it, okay. These things, all other things. For them, all other things. The whole philosophy, analysis, satsang. And this concept of basking also arises from my first question, what actually you need. If you have the need, you feel that so chill, so cold, so free, then you need it.
There's a occurring to me is that that's what I feel I need. And I guess there's a doubt that comes in which says, well, will I get sunburned? Will I get sunburned the way it is?
Definitely get sunburn. No doubt of it. The danger is there. The danger is there. But for whom who prefers basking, who needs basking, sunburn is not a problem. Isn't it? And that is what actually I was telling you earlier. We go somewhere, we go to Tiruvannamalai in order to bask in the presence of Ramana, but we are afraid. We are afraid of the sunburn. So we have regular hours, fixed hours, half an hour. If we go and sit in meditation hall and try to meditate, and after half an hour, when the mind comes to that particular point, that when it becomes still, that is the right time to get away. We get away. If it is very disturbed, we sit for 1 hour. Till that point, actually the meditation starts from that hour, the so-called meditation. But usually, what people do is, they do up to that point and get away, because they are afraid of sunburn. How? Like how many hours that we are spending around Arunachala and around Bhagavan? How many hours? This 1 or 2 hours, the spiritual life, commitment towards spiritual life, can't we do even living in the world? When we are doing a job? Maximum you work for 8 hours and 24 hours. Okay, 2-3 hours for answering calls of nature and making yourself off these things. 8 plus 3, 13. 11. How many hours are still there? 8 hours for sleep. Because we don't need 8 hours, still okay. These 2 hours, what we are doing here, we can happily do it there also. Besides, we are well protected. We don't get all this stuff, the spiritual stuff which complicates us more. After coming here, enmities. That fellow who sits, if he sits in the, regularly we go and sit in one corner in the meditation hall, and by some reason with the knowledge that then another person goes and sits there, there is a fight. Will you please get up? This is my seat. If anybody talks loudly, yes, please step down. Saipatham have come not to check others, to inquire into others' matters, what this man is doing, what that woman is doing, how their relationships are going on, is he having another relationship, a new relationship, an old relationship. To inquire about these things that we have come to Tiruvannamalai. I had been coming to Tiruvannamalai in 1973-74. For the first time I had an accommodation in a room, that too was offered to me. When I happened to see Bhagavan's manuscripts, ashram itself invited and gave me a room. For the first time I checked into a room in about 6 or 7 years later, 79 or so. Till then I didn't know how the ashram room is in the ashram. In anywhere, of course. A slab and a towel and an aluminum vessel and a book size, etc. That was my luggage, total kit. And I used to keep them somewhere and then sleep somewhere. One of the mandaps down. Big mandaps. We have a 10 by 10 room in the ashram, but I had about 50 by 50. Big hall. Arunachaleshwara has provided in one corner. Sometimes I used to have a roommate, one beggar, and beggars asked the food. Sometimes he used to come and sometimes he used to be busy. Where it goes, we do not know. I was spoke with him. He was a sadhu, beggar son. He used to sleep in one corner and I used to sleep in one corner. And there are borewells and pump sets around. I used to go there and just behind there is a small tank. I am answering calls of nature there and taking bath in a borewell. Coming and just eating something, and then Narayana Seva is there, of course, in the ashram. Know what is Narayana Seva? Anybody? Narayana Seva? Poor feeding. They feed beggars daily, no? That's called Narayana Seva. Narayana Seva means service to Narayana. Those Narayanas in the form of beggars. In caste is not a flight of sunburn. 1 year before we come to Tiruvannamalai, we have such a day, we arrive. Our flight will arrive in Madras airport like this. And then there will be 2 phone calls and 3 letters to the ashram, reserving or confirming accommodation. Whatever it may be, even if you have a beautiful mood of meditating, if the bell rings, it's invited. You have to get up and go to the dining room. If you feel like sitting and meditating and basking in His presence, so beautiful it is. What if we can go and eat somewhere outside? Are we starved one day? Are we going to die? No, nothing. No compromise with that. The moment bell rings, not a bird can be seen as if there is a shot with a gun. All the birds fly away from a tree. Come on, try to think. I am not criticizing you. I am not criticizing anybody. Don't think that I am trying personally criticizing anybody. I think that you will also come to bask in His presence. Don't get afraid of comfort. Try to bask as long as possible. And try to check with them what are the things that we are doing, what we mean to do and what actually we are doing. Are we doing what actually we mean? Or simply say that this is not that what I mean. Then that becomes harmless. I agree to that. Yes, I have come to Tiruvannamalai because it is cheap living. It is easy living here. This is very secure, protected. I see people, like-minded people, we can happily pass time. That is why that I am here. Yes, I agree. I appreciate that. At least you accept the facts, the realities. Don't try to deceive yourself. Come, die in need of self-realization, like Ramana. I am not asking people to be like that. It's not possible. Then once we know that we are not up to that mark and where that we are doing these mistakes, at least we will try to rectify it. That's all we need to rectify it. This is a nice place, no doubt about it. Beautiful hill, fresh air, calm, no noise. There is the heat. Wow. That is in fact when I said about heat. There is what in all your minds the concept of tapas. Tap means to burn. So tapas means not meditating that this and that. Actually the Sanskrit word means burn. It comes from the root, burn. The burning. The burning need, the burning desire.
just said, it is not possible to become like Ramana. If Ramana represents your own realization, he represents to you instead peace and love, and that is your aspiration, then it seems to me that should be possible. That should be possible to be that. When you talked before about the concretization, it's substantial, so you need to stay there, then things flow from that. Then why not? Why not?
Then the one who really, Ramana is their concretization of their abstractions of fulfillment is not afraid of somebody. If he is afraid, he has to check. That's what I mean. If he is Ramana is the, we don't want to become like Ramana, but Ramana is the concrete form of our own abstract fulfillment. How contradictory it is. How contradictory, self-contradictory it is actually. Not that when I am asking you to become like Ramana means not with a lion cloth, to move it, not that. What is the main characteristics is he was born by love. Love of Arunachala. That was the motive in all his actions. Coming to Arunachala, all these things. And at least we have to check whether we have that love, that body love. And if it is the same love that triggered that image, if it is the love and we don't see love in Ramana, Ramana would never would have triggered the subsequent, the abstract image. Before you haven't seen Ramana, an embodiment of love. If at all you have seen, then it triggers you. It triggers your own love. And slowly it becomes as he was, so engrossed, so committed. So he lost himself in the love of Arunachala. He should also be ready to be lost in the love of Ramana. You thought Ramana was, indifferent to all these things. Always teaching that bhakti is subservient to jnana. Talking always about self-inquiry. Sitting like the mountain there, unmoved. No, it was not like that. What I would do is first I would try to know the man first. What brought him here? What was his realization? In what way his realization, his experience in Madurai is connected to Arunachala? Why he got it? By doing what he got it? What would be the content of the experience that it dragged him all the way here?
Because what you're saying is what was the connection between what happened in Madurai and Arunachala. It seemed at first there was the jnani part, and then the bhakti came after. First there was self-realization. And then, that's what it seems anyways, that he inquired, who am I, who's dying?
When you are dying, to have fear of death is the sign of jnani. Are you not afraid of death?
Yeah. And that's when
Then he was also afraid. When somebody pinches you, is it jnana? A jnani will not feel the death at all. So the statement that he started like a jnani is wrong. He started like a jnani. When he was afraid of death, he was a jnani. Isn't it? So when it's in the what made the difference between him and us is at the moment of death, at least his experience of death, not that he really died. His experience of death, that he thought, what is actually dying? Actually, this sense of mystery was always lurking in his mind. when his father died, they were informed when they were studying. In 1892, his father passed away. And 2 days before that, they received a message that his father was ill, and then both the brothers, his elder brother Naivedyam and Untitled, they went to Tiruvannamalai. And after 2 days, Sundaramaya passed away. When all the people were crying, almost wailing about his death, oh, you have passed away, you are no more. This boy could not understand. Why you are saying the father has gone? He's there. I can see him. And who could explain in that situation, for instance, when everybody was all, they simply brushed aside his person. To him it was an enigma. The body is there and everybody is saying that the father has gone. He is no more. For the first time, a question was planted into his mind about this mystery. So far he was thinking that the father is there. He loved his father so much. And he saw his father and they say his father is not there. What he had been thinking that was his father was not the father. So it continued. And after some time he had that experience again. He was going. So something apart from the body, but connected to the body. It's not one with the body. The identity between the I, the person, and the body was disconnected. If you again read the whole experience again, you come to this. Always then he started, that was dominant idea in me. This body is not I, there is something apart from this. So even in the letter which he wrote, when he left his brother, he never put the I. He said, this is leaving. Don't spend money unnecessarily in search of this. That was the dominant idea. And he loved his father so much. And he passed away. He was not there. In something it is not connected to the body, the soul. And he heard of Arunachala. It is a false notion that he heard of Arunachala for the first time when one of his relatives came and then told him that I am coming from Arunachala. No, it's not correct. From his boyhood he was listening to about Arunachala. In his mind, Arunachala was something very great. But the only thing he didn't know is Arunachala is Tiruvannamalai. He knew by heart this sloka, Smaranat Arunachala. He used to think that Arunachala is so ineffably great, so great. Somehow that attraction was there to the name and the concept of Arunachala. The greatness, an abstract sense of fulfillment of his own self is there. First it concretized through his father. And when he experienced that separation from the body, immediately he identified Arunachala with the father. So when his brother said, no, what is that for such a people like you who want to become a sadhu, to be like this, to study here? Immediately the Arunachala came to his mind, and what he wrote was, I am going in search of my father, not in search of Arunachala, not in search of God, not in search of a Sadguru. And in one of these, the slokas are the relative which he told him that Arunachala is called a father. No? In what way that image of Arunachala being his father came into his mind, entered his mind? Have you ever thought of all these things? So just try to rearrange the whole thing. The enigma of life and death, the mystery of death, first entered his mind when his father passed away. And that was a very painful and in an emotionally disturbed situation. So he went so deep into his person. Everybody thinks of death, and when anybody passes away, but it went so deep into him. And he was carrying. Besides that, his image of the perfect Arunachala was there. That is why when his elderly relative told him that Arunachala, coming from Arunachala, was better, was surprised. How can anybody can come from Arunachala? The one who can give mukti even by thinking. Then that man said, oh, what do you think of Arunachala? Arunachala is Tiruvannamalai. I see. For the first time that he knew from the relative. Not that first time he heard of Arunachala. The connection between Arunachala and Tiruvannamalai, he was informed at that time. So the subconscious connection of his longing for his father. He loved his father, the father passed away. And in his experience, he also realized that the soul is not connected to the body. And so this is totally identified with the father, but not with the human father. Immediately that image is applied by Arunachala. So he says possession, avation. His longing for that abstract is so much, when it has to be expressed, he says, I am possessed by another self. And that was full of love. That is why immediately after the experience, he said that two new habits started in me. The one is going to Madurai temple regularly, standing before the idols of Shiva, Meenakshi, and the 63 Nayanas, and then shedding tears. Just looking at the idols, he used to shed tears. And sitting in the classroom, his mind was not on the lessons. He used to always look into the sky. He was always had a feeling, like in the experience from the saints in the Purana, that God may sometimes come down from the heavens, like bird from the blue. And that was upon him. He somehow realized that the abstract sense is there in the form of Arunachala. So he wants to go there and see, make it more confident. So when he came here, first he was disappointed in one way. That is what he expresses in that. When I came from the days of innocence, Arunachala has a strong influence on me. I think Arunachala is something indescribably great. But when I come to Tiruvannamalai and saw you stand before me like an idol, like a rock. You remember that? In Arunachala Parikamika, right? And what all that I have told you now, he himself has written. So to Ramana, what happened was, you see, he had an abstract sense of his own sense of fulfillment. It was so abstract. And the first thing it triggered was his father's death. And so he provided with the concrete image of that sense being the father. And that was additionally provided by Arunachala. And so the identification of father with Arunachala. And then with the concrete Arunachala. That was the outward expression that we can analyze the life carefully. If you understand this in these lines, you will understand why Bhagavan came to Arunachala. Why such a jnani who can realize and experience himself anywhere? What was the need for him to come to Arunachala?
But didn't Bhagavan say also that even after his realization in that right, he still had notions of duality, notions of a God out there, and notions of separation?
That's what I am saying. That is why he said, in search of Arunachala. And he clearly said, only after coming to Tiruvannamalai, after reading Ribhugita and other scriptures, I came to know that what he had in his mind as Arunachala, Father, or these, he identified with the Absolute Brahman. These people call it Absolute Brahman, and Atma, Self, these all the things. That I learned only after coming here, and when Pranameswami was bringing books daily from the library. He was very much interested in learning Vedanta. He doesn't know how to learn, get explained. He used to bring each day one book on Vedanta and he used to pester Bhagavan. explain me this book, explain me this book in Vedanta. And that, because of that, in order to explain to him, he read all the scriptures. And then he found, oh, this is not this. Oh, this my experience is explained this time like this in the scripture. Oh, my experience of like this is explained here like this. That is why he always used to refer to scriptures as a mirror. To him it was a mirror. What I am saying is his own words and not my own interpretation. What is recorded in his biography was the thing that actually drew me. It was Ramana's life, not his teachings, that first attracted me. Not his teachings. It's only his life that is real. People can talk Vedanta, high Vedanta, but to live like that. Ramana is more important to me than all his teachings. Because there you see life. It's an embodiment of the teaching.
What essence do you draw from that thought?
Love. Commitment. The tangibility that we can live and we can gain that state, that unconditional state at which that I have been longing. Oh, it is possible. Because in those days I used to think, when I read in the Vedanta, the whole Vedanta explains that the one, that the Brahman, that the Atma, the God, that this and that is beyond your mind, beyond the thought, beyond the speech. It is that state where the absolute, where the mind can't go, speech can't go, fire can't burn. It is avang manasa gochara, indescribable, ineffable, and what not. And they start describing it. And they say, think about it like this and you will attain Brahman. If it is something beyond your human understanding, what is the fun of thinking about it? I am human, I have a mind, I don't want to do away with my mind. If there is a God and He is beyond our human understanding, human reach, He is so superhuman, let Him be happily live. Don't bother about Him and let Him not bother Him. And that was the concept that I reached. And at that time, somehow or other, what triggered in me is that human, that tangibility when I read the life of Ramana. The teachings I had before, and I read many people talking about even more high Vedanta. What is the use of simply talking Vedanta? And how about these people simply attach yourself to it? To only the words. The man, he is more important. He lived up to these words. He lived up to what? No, it is only it showed a possibility. That's all. But he is not my abstract image.
So how did it work for you?
He knows that my love of Saipatham.
But how does that work? I mean,
As Arunachala was to Ramana, I loved him, I respected him, I revered him. But my country, my love, and if at all you want to call it devotee, I am a devotee. From the beginning, there is no changes, no this thing, and Ramana didn't disturb me, and there is no clashes, nothing.
can you say what it is that makes you a devotee of Sai Namam? What do you Sai Namam?
This is the concrete sense of my own abstract.
I mean, if I look, is it the image of the person, the book, just the drawings of the book, or the story of his life?
But actually, in his story, what happens is, you see the person almost nothing. With the Sai Baba, that is one thing. one peculiarity is that the more that you dive deep into his life, the person vanishes. And not even his teaching. Something emerges, which was so far abstract in you, it starts taking a shape, a concrete shape. Because he expressed his state in such a way. People can say that all is Brahman, everybody is Brahman, but they are all after the words. But he demonstrated how it was. Immediately you see whether it is Sai Baba or it is something else. I will talk about it later on another occasion. But it started with the person, the form, with his life. Yes, even now I am so much interested in the form and the life.
It started with the form.
And even now it ends with the form even. There is no end or starting at this thing. That I have crossed it and I have come and now I have eschewed the form. There is no difference between the form and the thing. Because that is the form which expresses it. To me there is no difference.
No difference between
The form and the state, because they are so perfectly fused together in him. He had no teaching. To say yes, this is the teaching. But he taught. There is so much that we learn. He didn't try to teach, but there is so much that we can learn, we can enjoy, we can experience, we can love.
From what I've read, the thing kind of corresponds to me is the mystery. It's a sort of mystery in that.
Yes, why not? It's a mystery. The thing that the Ramana gave the encouragement. They are tangible. He showed it is tangible. Tangible to what? My concern was Sai Baba. I was only thinking with Sai Baba is tangible or not. Then his life in a subtle manner, it showed where my understanding was not it. Now I can't tell you. In those days it happened, not now, 20 years ago. How can I just recall to my mind what all exactly happened? And when I was thinking, I never thought that there will be an occasion where I have to narrate all these things to others. So it happened. That moment I don't know that I have to record all those things in my mind.
But you see the mystery, and the mystery, it seems, takes it into the bounds of more abstract.
No. Sense of mystery is to make the abstract concrete. What is a mystery? If you don't know something, it is abstract. When it becomes concrete, the mystery is solved. So your love of mystery is not your love of abstract, your love of concrete. So there was never a clash. And that was a clash to many people. Many people think that first I was a devotee of Ramana Maharshi, and then I became a devotee of Puri Swami, and then I became a devotee of Sai Baba, and then now I am sticking to Sai Baba. It's not like that. I was never a devotee of him. But I spent years in Tiruvannamalai, and I wrote a biography. Devotee in the sense, the jargon of which we say a devotee, worshipping.
But it was an intense interest. It had an intense interest. You seem to have. Really
Yes, because it triggered. It facilitated it. It encouraged it. He gave me so much support. And in fact, if at all, his life and teachings threw more light on the life and teachings of Sai Baba. In fact, in one of these magazines, I wrote a series of articles explaining that Bhagavan's interpretations of Baba's teachings, just that way of explaining. How one of the passages of Bhagavan explained one saying of Baba. Because he didn't speak at length. He spoke at length. And so in order to show two authorities in those days. See, this is what Baba said. And this is what Bhagavan explained. And if you connect as if it is an interpretation of Bhagavan about Baba's teachings. Because he didn't mean that. I'm not saying it. It's only an artistic way of saying this. And that is how that I looked at him also. Though these subtle mistakes in those days, very subtly, but this he realized. Oh, yeah. Because that was him that was just giving that pull up. Till even now that time. And my abstract sense of fulfillment, this thing never changed. This never changed. There was no necessity even to think of a change. But Baba's place, it was such a perfect image to be. And a mind like me, very skeptical. I try to see in all angles whether I can find fault, whether I can see any sign of imperfection with a magnifying glass, trying to look. At least so far I haven't found. And that search for imperfection, in another way, a kind of a sincere, honest search in my own self, because that is the image, it is the concrete of my own understanding. Try to understand.
When you saw that before, for the first time, did you know what you mean? Were you clear what you mean?
I know my need before. But just by seeing the form, I didn't know that it is the. But I had an attraction. Definitely I had an attraction from my body. But I didn't know about Sai Baba then. There was a picture of Sai Baba in my house. My grandmother used to keep a picture of Baba. But she didn't know anything about Sai Baba. And I used to ask, because he looks so different from all the other gods and goddesses in the shrine. Everybody is having a kirita, and some people they don't like human at all, some people look like animals. This is all looked funny to me. And he is the only man, only one who seems human. Not having a crown, these jewels, and all these things. Not having a funny look. So he used to attract my attention more and more. Why a man is being placed between gods? So every time I used to ask, who is this man? And my grandmother, she didn't know anything. She is Sai Baba. What is he doing? He is doing tapas. Where is he doing tapas? In Himalayas. Because in that picture is a painting, there was a mountains behind it. So she thought that it was Himalayas. And on whom that he was doing tapas? Because in those days we used to see movies, and in the movies everybody did tapas means he used to do about Shiva or Brahma or Parvati like that. So to do tapas means he has to do tapas on some other form. On whom that he is doing tapas? She was extempore, not thinking, giving answers. And Shiva. Oh, I see. Shiva. He is a Shiva Bhakta. That's all I know. But all I knew about Sai Baba was that. After I really knew about Sai Baba, I came to know that all the things were not correct.
So how did you first know differently? I mean, when did the attraction really...
Reading his life, and I came to know the person. And I know, oh, this is Sai Baba. But that attraction was there. I do not know what it is. But somehow I like to look at the picture more. Whatever may be the reasons. But the link that between my abstract sense of fulfillment and Sai Baba was not there. Only after knowing, reading his life and when listening to my Guru, that I came to know this is what I have been searching for.
What's the influence of holy song in that the free
No, people think who knows my connections, that's all. And in fact, Goswami has, at one time, after my graduation in 1974, I thought of giving up everything, renouncing my house and going away like a sadhu. Not in a formal way. Renouncing house and everything. And at that time when I was going, I asked, where do you go first? To start with. He said, first go to Pune and stay there for some time and then go anywhere you can. Then I came and stayed with you for some time. Then after that, of course, I didn't feel it necessary to renounce the house. So I went back. That's a different story. But even now I feel that what I got was Baba's grace. And even now my experience is because of Baba. And till then I didn't even visit Shirdi. I visited Shirdi only in 1977, the first time. Because I was not having money. I was a student, dependent on my parents. How could I go such a far away place like Shirdi? Like I would have not asked for money. And what all that I saved with the pocket money and these things that I had, I used to come to Tiruvannamalai. That was very near where I lived. So in holidays I used to come here and spend time and then go. And that is my attachment to Tiruvannamalai. To many people it is a surprise. What this devotee of Sai Baba has to do in Tiruvannamalai? What is he doing here? Tirumala and Tiruvannamalai. These are the places where it was very easy for me. So even now, because instead of going and searching for a new place, whenever I want fresh air or some kind of a solitude, then I come, I like the place. I come to Tiruvannamalai.
When did you see Pune song? You were already at the Saipatham.
Yes, I was there.
So was he able to help you directly in any way?
No, he didn't say.
Did you say?
His presence I experienced something which transformed my whole life. Except one or two words, he never spoke to me. And I do never try to speak with him.
Your Guru was a devotee of Sai Baba, wasn't he? And he told you to go to Pune.
But when he told me, he was not, he didn't tell me like that. Go and stay there or something. Then started Pune and go away.
When you came first time to Shirdi, so it was special.
Special is that, it is special. Shirdi is always special. Even now, even before. That speciality was there. If I would have gone before I went to Pune, after my experience in Pune, the situation would have been different. I went to Shirdi 4 or 5 years after this.
After Pune? After Pune.
So what I have been trying to do in essence is always think the man is important. The man is important than what he does, what he did, how he lived, what path that he did, what motivated, what has driven him, what has triggered him. These are the things which, to me at least, is more important. If it is really a dire problem for me to know my own self, I would do it as Ramana did. Nobody told Ramana that one has to experience the self. When his self was endangered, it was put to a death experience forcefully. Then, as a process of the experience, this inquiry came as a matter of course. If at all such a need comes, then everybody will do it. The need to know our own identity. So then what? So what is my need? How Ramana connected himself to those needs. How committed he was. He was freezed. He went for basking, was not afraid of sunburn, and he was happy. He said yes. That is what we have to do.
Sri Sachidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai. Sadguru Shri Sainath Sarath Babuji Ki Jai. Sai Baba, 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 Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Shri
सच्चिदानंद सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय। सद्गुरु श्री साईनाथुनि बापूजी की जय। श्री सच्चिदानंद सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय। सद्गुरु श्री साईनाथुनि बापूजी की जय। साई बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा
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 साई बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा
साई बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा
साई बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा
साई बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा
साई बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा साई साई बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा
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 साई बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, 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 Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai 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 Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. 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 Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. 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 Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai सच्चिदानंद सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय। सद्गुरु श्री
साईनाथुनी सरत बाबूजी की जय। श्री सच्चिदानंद सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय। सद्गुरु श्री साईनाथुनी सरत बाबूजी की जय। साई बाबा 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 Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba,
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
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 Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Satchidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj ki jai. Sadguru Shri Sainath Sarath Babuji ki jai. Sri Satchidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj ki jai. Sadguru Sri Sainathuni Sarath Babuji ki jai. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
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 Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, 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 Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba.
Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, 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 Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Sri Satchidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai. Sadguru Sri Sainath Sarath Babuji Ki Jai.